In the previous episode, the former members of Tokyo Manji gathered at the Musashi Shrine. At that time they would read Mikey's letter from the past. Then Draken said, "Now." He didn't end up coming. Should we take a look? Let's see Mikey's letter. Does the letter contain the truth behind Mikey's fall from grace? Takemichi is curious about what Mikey wrote in the past. I want to know, what was Mikey thinking about on that day? There's probably a clue to his whereabouts. Then Takemichi reads the letter that Mikey wrote in front of the other former members of Tokyo Manji. To the future me, Sano Manjiru. In 12 years, I wonder what will I be doing? I can't even tell. But I know for sure Mitsuya will become a fashion designer. He's gonna have a fancy office and make stylish clothes. And since Hake likes Mitsuya a lot, he's gonna work in a similar industry too. He will spend his time in Mitsuya's workplace. Pachin is definitely gonna inherit his dad's real estate agency. Mad respect. Payan is gonna follow Pachin around. Of course, without Pa there's no pay. As for Smileys, yeah, he's gonna go off and do some crazy shit. Well, he's gonna be fine so long as Angry is with him. And there's only one choice for Kenshin. He's totally gonna own a bike shop. I know him better than anyone so I can tell. And Chifuyu. He should be doing something that makes him think of Baji. And as for Takemichi, if you and Hina don't end up happy together, I'll kill you. Disbanding Tokyo Manji isn't one for your future, Takemichi. But also for the others. Tokyo Manji isn't the right place for you to obtain the important experiences that'll help you grow into an adult. So everyone, please get on that journey of finding your values. I will also pursue my own journey to find what's important to me. And I might not meet you guys anymore. But you'll understand, right? No matter how far we are from each other, we will always be connected. After hearing Mikey's letter, a former member of Tokyo Manji said, "No matter how separated we are, we're always connected." It truly shows his maturity. A journey to find something important. I guess we are walking down the right path. Then Hake said, "I'm so glad I came here today. At first, I was confused, thinking about how Mikey suddenly disappeared. But then again, no matter how separated we've become, I'm sure he's thinking about us right now." While gazing at the full moon, Draken said, "Yeah, that's definitely true. If he's thinking about us, then we are all still connected to each other." Takemichi thought, yeah, it might have been rude if we on finding Mikey's whereabouts. Even if we are all over the place. Well, see you all later. Oh yeah. My own letter. Come on. They all went back forgetting about my letter. Let's see. Wishing happiness to everyone. That's it? Well, I'm glad they forgot about it. Then Takemichi finds something in his time capsule. What is this? Did I ever put this in? A videotape? The next day Takemichi went to Akihabara. In Akihabara Takemichi went with videotape. And there he intended to watch the contents of the videotape he had previously found. I wonder who's it from. I sure hope it isn't some porn clip. In the video, Shinichiro and Mikey are seen when he was 4 years old. They were practicing karate. Takemichi wonders, why is this in my letter? Then the scene in the next video shows the Sano family having breakfast. This is the Sano's family home video? Why is this in my letter? But in the last scene of the video, Mikey is shown when he was a teenager. He said, to Takemichi in 12 years. This video is specifically for me? I've said plenty in my letter. But there's something that I want to address only to you. When I can't control myself, it is as if there is another me. A dark impulsivity. Takemichi is shocked. Impulsivity? That's right, just like back when he killed Kazutora. And then in the video Mikey says, I'm scared of who I'll be coming to in 12 years. I'm definitely not pleasant to be around with. That's why I bid farewell to all the Tokyo Manji members. You got it, right? I don't want you all to be involved with me. Then in the video Mikey tells Takemichi, Takemichi, promise me this. In 12 years, please stay away from me. Don't go back to the past to save me, or something. To walk down this path is my own decision. Takemichi, we will not be meeting again. So let me tell you this, for the last time. While giving his last smile, Mikey said, please live a happy life. Stop. Not with that smile. Mikey didn't get corrupted because of anyone else. It's because of his own dark impulsivities. I can't do anything about it. On the way home, Takemichi met Kazutora. Then in an excited voice, Kazutora said, Takemichi, I've been waiting for you. Listen man, I've got some leads at Shinjuku Ward. Then Takemichi said, Kazutora. Yeah. It's fine, I don't need it. After that Takemichi walks away leaving Kazutora. Hey Takemichi, what's wrong? Takemichi said. I don't want to meddle with Banten anymore. That is Mikey's wish. Huh? What do you mean? A few days later. Seen at that time Takemichi was daydreaming at Matsuya's shop. Hey Takemichi. What are you spacing out for? The preparations are ready. Then Matsuya said, how are things Yuzaha? Yuzaha said, I'm not that good at dressing someone up, so I'm not sure myself. At that time Hina looked very beautiful and elegant in her wedding dress. Everyone there was fascinated to see Hina's beauty at that time. Meanwhile, Takemichi had tears in his eyes. Then Hina said, what's wrong, Takemichi? I'm sorry. It's just that when I'm happy. Mikey's smile appeared in my thoughts. Wait. Takemichi suddenly remembered about Mikey. When I seem to faller. And I don't act like who I should be. Scold me, okay? Just like my brother would. He's always been like that. During hard times. I'd like to end it all. While we're at the top. Please live a happy life. You'd always smile. In 12 years, please stay away from me. Mikey, I'm sorry. But I can't keep that promise. I have to go. Then the scene changes to an alley, where it looks like Takemichi is being beaten. Then someone said to Takemichi, did you hear? Don't ever come to our shop ever again. We don't want to get involved with Banten, dumbass. Not long after that Takemichi met Kazutora. Kazutora said, Takemichi, you gotta take it easy. Why are you in such a rush? Takemichi said, you know, Kazutora. This is the 4th place. I have gone to all the Banten's hideouts that you suggested. But I couldn't find a single clue about Mikey. There's no way I can take it easy. Kazutora said, those are Banten's official hideouts, no doubt about it. So get deeply involved and you will get into trouble. I don't want to help you out on a suicide mission. Let's end this. Hold on Kazutora. Your wedding is in 3 days. So no. If anything happens to you, I don't know how I'd be able to face the others. Just lay low for a while. Takemichi remembers the words from Kazutora. The Banten group used to hang out around this bowling area often. Then Takemichi went alone to the place Kazutora told him earlier. At that place Takemichi sat down, remembering what his friend said. Please stop trying to figure out Mikey's whereabouts. You took 12 years to lightly. Sano Manjiro isn't the same person you knew. In 12 years, please stay away from me. Mikey, seems like we can't meet anymore. If that's the case, wouldn't you be lonely? Suddenly someone points a gun at Takemichi's head. Don't move, or I will shoot. Instantly Takemichi was shocked and scared at that moment. Man, you stink like hell. You have smelled, even back then. Back then? Who are you? Not long after that there was the sound of footsteps approaching the two of them, and he sat behind Takemichi. Then Sanzu said, Listen up, the boss will speak. It's the best future, isn't it? So, anything you wanna ask? Mikey? Takemichi finally meets Mikey. What will they be discussing about? The scene changes to Hina when she visits Takemichi's old apartment. Takemichi? Huh? Is no one home? When she entered the apartment, Hina was surprised to see the apartment was dirty and messy. I didn't visit for a while and it's already this messy. Guess I will have to do some cleaning. Suddenly, at that time Hina's necklace dropped. Ow. The chain broke. Kinda gives me the bad vibes. Then the scene changes to the bowling area. Mikey said, "So, you got anything to ask?" Then Takemichi shows a letter. "Here, I want to give you this." And that is? An invitation letter to my wedding. I want you to come. No matter what. Everyone is doing well, just as you promised 12 years ago. Everyone including Hina, is living a happy life. Everyone except for you. Sanzu said, "Hey man. Shut your mouth or I will kill you." Then Mikey said, "Could you leave us alone, Sanzu? I want to talk to him, just the two of us." "Got it. I will be waiting downstairs." Then Sanzu left the two of them. After that the atmosphere became quiet and awkward. Then Takemichi said, "Mikey. What on earth is this dark impulsivity? I thought that was the reason you snapped. Was it because of Kazaki, or your brother's death? But that doesn't seem to be the reason. What were you talking about, back in that video?" But at that moment Mikey didn't respond to Takemichi's words, and for a moment the atmosphere became silent. Then Takemichi continued his speech. "I couldn't turn back the time with the usual handshake with Naoto. Because I have fulfilled my goal of saving Hina. It was all thanks to you. It's okay, you don't have to say anything, I understand. This future is different. Because you protected everyone." While standing and looking at Mikey, Takemichi said, "Therefore now, it's my turn to save you." Suddenly, Mikey shoots Takemichi's body. But it doesn't stop there. Mikey opened fire for the second time. This makes Takemichi fall to the ground. Mikey stood right in front of Takemichi, and again pointed his gun at Takemichi. Takemichi can only groan in pain receiving a shot from Mikey. And now for the third time, Takemichi was shot by Mikey. Takemichi lying in a pool of blood. This is definitely not Mikey. Now Takemichi has got 3 shots in his body. Mikey said, "I didn't wanna meet. Because things would end up like this." Then while walking away Mikey said, "Your long journey ends here." Unexpectedly, with a dying state in a faint voice, Takemichi said, "I will save you. No matter what. For you. I will do it as many times as I can." Then Mikey left Takemichi while saying, "I will end everything here." Mikey climbed the stairs. Step by step he climbed until he reached the top of the building. The crowd of people who were around was shocked to see someone on top of the building. They knew that person was going to jump and commit suicide. Sanzu, who was in a commotion, was surprised when he looked at the top of the building. Because the person who was about to jump from the top building was Mikey. Before Mikey jumps off the top of the building, he recalls memories with Shinichiro, Emma, Baji, Draken, and the rest of Tokyo Manji. Mikey also remembers the time when he was at the top as the leader of Tokyo Manji. "Everyone, let's do this!" While imagining and laughing at the story of his past when he was the leader of Tokyo Manji. After that he jumped from the top of the building to end his life story. Sanzu, who saw that, he shouted. But unfortunately Mikey has already taken his step and he fell down. When Mikey closed his eyes and fell from the top of the building to end his life story, suddenly with a dying state Takemichi managed to hold Mikey's hand, and tried to save him. No matter how many time leaps, no matter how many gunshots, Takemichi will not lose. Meanwhile, the crowd gathered there. They were seen capturing the dramatic moment using their phone. Then under a critical situation, Takemichi said, "Quick, grab onto my hand." Then Mikey said, "This is stupid. I tried to kill you, you know?" Mikey, "There's not much time left. I'm losing consciousness." But Mikey refuses Takemichi's help. "Let's go of your hands. I want to end everything here and now." Takemichi is trying to make Mikey realize, "Come on. You will regret doing that. I will definitely save you. No matter what, I will go back to the past as many times, as much as I can." Mikey said, "What are you talking about? You can't go back anymore, right? This is why I never wanted to meet you. I didn't want this to happen. I literally just shot you, Takemichi. Please, put me in peace." Suddenly in a loud voice, Takemichi told Mikey to be shut up. Then he said, "Why are you always like this? Always and always. You always put all the burden on yourself. Oi, Manjiro. Just say it once. Just say, 'Please help me.' Damn it. And I will definitely come to save you." Finally, the dark side of Mikey began to melt with Takemichi's determination. Then Mikey burst into tears and he said, "Please help me. Takemichi." Suddenly someone woke up Takemichi from his sleep. "Hurry up and get dressed. I've made you breakfast. You're a high schooler yet you still don't act like one." When Takemichi saw his calendar, it was June 6, 2008. This means that Takemichi went back in time with the trigger being Mikey, and not Naoto. This is because there is a strong desire to change the bad past. Takemichi, who suddenly can return to the past, he was confused and did not expect. While running to school, Takemichi starts to think, "What's the meaning of this? What the hell happened? Did I just time leap? But this isn't 12 years ago. It's 10 years ago. I'm in high school now. You're kidding me?" Then someone called Takemichi. Turns out they are Yamagishi, Makoto, Takuya and Akin. They become Takemichi's friends again in high school. Suddenly someone embraced Takemichi. "Yo, Takemichi. Have you studied for the final exams?" Takemichi was confused and didn't know the person who greeted him. Turns out that person is Hake Shiba, with his new hairstyle. Takemichi thinks, "You guys have grown up a little bit." Then Takemichi asks Chifuyu whereabouts. Takemichi ran to meet Chifuyu. When Takemichi arrived at the library, he finally met Chifuyu, who was reading manga. "Hey Takemichi, you are so loud. What's up?" Then suddenly Takemichi burst into tears, and he said, "I shook hands with Mikey from the future." Chifuyu was surprised to hear Takemichi's words, "Don't tell me. You're Takemichi from the future? But why?" Takemichi said, "I don't know. But I said that I will save him." On the other hand, someone is seen being stepped on his head. Don't forget that. There's no other gang besides us here, in Tokyo. He is Hajime Kokonoi, who is now a member of the Kanto Manji gang. Sanzu is also there as a member of the Kanto Manji gang. He said, "Look at our undefeatable boss go. He really did this all alone. It's unbelievable to see dozens of people have fallen on the ground against one person. And that person is Sano Manjiro, the leader of Kanto Manji gang." Mikey looked at his hand and said, "So you have arrived, Takemichi. And could this be a sign that Mikey is going back to the past together with Takemichi, because he saw his hand in the future who just shook hands with Takemichi?" Until here this episode, what do you think? Give your opinion in the comments for the next episode. So don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the latest videos from us. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoy and see you later.